I'm going to get a message. What's the most difficult thing about life right now? What is the most difficult thing about life? And you know what I'm going to do first, as I'm going to, little navigation here, I'm going to pull some oracle cards and see what is so difficult right now. What is so difficult? I'm hearing the knower doesn't have to know everything. The knower doesn't have to know everything. You would explode if you do, is what I'm hearing. Let's see. All right. Oh, wow. You know what's so funny? Yeah. Okay, so the master's coming out. The master, which I think is the magician, and then possibilities. What's so difficult is that you're the master of possibilities. What's so difficult is that you're mastering the possibilities. Okay, you're gaining control over what's possible for you. Okay, an eagle could be very significant. All right, a beard. Oh my gosh, a beard, you guys. A white beard okay, could be significant. If you see a person with a white beard, this message is definitely for you as well. The sunset, okay, the moon. The moon doesn't shine, it reflects. So maybe you're being reflected back to you. Things that could be difficult, but nonetheless, you're supposed to master them and they're a part of the possibilities. I don't know. It's like a very jumbled kind of thing I'm getting. So, but masters and possibilities. So the master card is talking about recognizing that you are the leader and the creator of your own life. That can feel very overwhelming. I'm also getting, what I was getting in these days too is like, the more freedom you have, the more you don't feel free sometimes, because you could feel like trapped in your own mind about the possibilities. It's almost giving me too much of a good thing is obviously not good, but it's almost like you'd think, well, I just want freedom, but freedom comes with a price. Freedom comes with a mental price of how you're going to use that freedom. What are you going to do with all that freedom? So that could be for somebody of feeling like you don't have possibilities is because you have to master something about your current reality, or maybe if you have so much freedom, it could feel empty. Okay, it could feel lifeless. It could feel, and this is temporary. I'm hearing this is temporary right now. You just have to fly high. Okay. And I don't know this is just something where it's like, I don't know how that's going to happen, but you're going to fly high and you're going to be able to see things for what they are. Okay. There's a master of two. As we develop our spirituality, you realize that the more and more you delve deeper into this, it requires you to release and to let go more and more as you advance. It's almost like contradictory, or I don't know the exact word of it, but it's like where you want to accomplish more, but you're required to, how much can you trust in that? And it's almost like it's a muscle, like your heart, I'm getting like an aching feeling. It's just new. It just feels new. Yeah. The thing is that the card is mentioning, it's talking about sometimes when we try to create our own reality, we think about only what we can use that's right in front of us. Okay, materially or like physically, how to create our own reality. And the hardest battle isn't what you're going to do with your atmosphere. It's internally how you're going to transform. What I'm getting is that spirit could be testing your strength right now, okay? And I was getting the download of basically it's like the same as like putting your hand, I'm hearing putting your hand in the cookie jar and mom will come by and like slam it down, but that's not what it was. That could be something for somebody where your mom might have done that to you. But I was getting something about like putting your hand in like let's say it's a dream, no? Putting your hand into a dog's mouth or into like an animal's mouth, knowing that you're dreaming, knowing it's a dream, knowing that it really can't hurt you, but your body still responds the exact same way. And you put your hand into its mouth, and what you're doing by that action is you're testing your own strength. You're wanting this. You're asking for this transformation. And so that's what's happening. You're being confronted with the master within. So the master with this card is saying, how are you going to respond to fear? How do you respond to fear? Do you try to learn about it? What is your way in the circumstances of your life, knowing that you're going to face a fearful situation? How do you internally make space so that way you can hold space for what will happen, either way of what will occur? And the difficulty of this month, I do believe this month is a major month of shadow work. It is asking you to own your feelings. And they'll paint the picture right for you. I'm hearing that. They'll paint the picture for you to where you'll be able to see what's your block. Your block is your desire, unfortunately, but fortunately. Meaning that when you face your wants, like when you go for it, you're going to be faced with your fears. Now, also with this card, it's talking about you may come across someone who has reached a level of self-mastery, like a mentor. There could be some type of possibility that opens up where you have a wise guide. I'm getting like the Hermit card, Virgo energy, of someone who could have a wise word for you, someone who's lived a life with a plethora of internal knowledge and spirituality and gained this wisdom that would really serve you. This doesn't have to be like you're actually paying for this. This could be like a search and you come across a guru of some kind, something that you needed where someone has experience explaining something, because it doesn't mean you don't have experience. It's just you need to see it from a different perspective. That's all that is. Card is also mentioning that this could be someone that like you're literally on the bus and you come across someone who's going to just spit some words of wisdom for you. And it's just going to feel like the possibilities are endless. And that's all it takes. So master being you, master being somebody else, the master of two. That's why I said that is like you coming across or meeting somebody here. When there's no one to be found, spirit will make someone come out of that desert there. Okay. Whether it's the bird, like I'm getting, you'll get the answers, whether it's from nature, you'll know. This is something that and the card says it, you will be taught profoundly. Sometimes you're the teacher for somebody else. And this is something that unknowingly takes place a lot, of where we are all teachers when we think we're students. It's a weird dynamic. So there's this beautiful exchange of knowledge, this beautiful awakening that's taken place here. And the card finally is saying that this month, just step aside, allow things to take their course. So you can rest in knowing that this month is going to unfold how it's supposed to. And it's a month where mastery has to take place. And that doesn't mean like getting the results. It means the mastery. So that way, you're going to be able to be a space holder for what really needs to have space. Okay. Whether that's with your organization. Okay. Let's get a message. All right, interesting. Like right now, there's something about a mentor, a divine mentor, someone who has like, could be an advisor. This could be someone who's got like clear, concise, way of explaining, a way of learning something. This is a teacher. This is literally a guide. I just heard off camera, you are who you think you are. Who do you think you are? As you can see, the Queen of Swords, there's one bird there that can represent seeing things in only one way, okay? And then you've got the King of Swords, which he sees things in maybe two different types of ways. There are many ways to see your way through this current situation. If you need answers, there will be answers. This could be mastery over your mind. This could be mastery with organization. This could be mastery with like your focus. This could be making a choice and sticking with that choice. This could be like an act of decisiveness of saying this is how it's going to get done, and there's no emotions. Like there's that could be a block, okay, of just letting your head get. This is a sense of decisive outtake, input. Something for you that seems complex is going to work itself out. Strategy. And you can see also on their face, they're taking it seriously. Maybe that's also something is you're going to be taking this or something very seriously from here on out. And that's what this month is getting you to do. Hope this message helped.